Hey, Kendall. This being our first time talking to you, you obviously chose to come back for your sixth season. Just what went into that decision?
I feel like last year, I feel like we could have, went further and, won the national championship. So, that's something that we're going to strive to do this year, and those are our goals.
Hey Kendall, I mean you've played all over. You've been willing to go all over. I mean, how do you pull it off? Like how do you make sure that you can wherever you're tapped to go in to play, whether tight end, tackle, guard? I mean, how do you kind of manage that?
Well, ultimately, I just want to be able to help my team in any way possible. If that's a tight end, if that's a guard or tackle, I just want to be in a position and, ready at any moment to get the job done.
Now that you are at guard, though, do you feel a little bit more at home than having to be a blocking tight end? Is it a comfort level, I guess, at all?
I wouldn't say that it's a comfort area. Like ultimately, I've trained at guard and tackle. I've trained at tight end. So just being able to, play Alabama football is the biggest goal.
With you kind of moving all over the line and playing tight end, what makes a good offensive line, and what has this offensive line done to kind of mirror that level of greatness?
So to be a successful offensive line, you have to all be engaged and everybody has to be on the same page. If that's words of communication, everybody just has to move in the same direction at the just be in the same. Everybody has to be in the same, everybody has to be comfortable.
I could be wrong, but have you ever changed your number in the middle of a game from 85 to 60?
Yes. So I started off game at 85 and by halftime 60.
How tough is that to do? I know the jerseys sometimes are pretty tight on your pads. Does
Right.
that take a while?
Yeah, it takes a couple people to, help me out. But it's a process, and I'm happy to just help be out there.
With the time you spent here, you've seen some different offensive lines. How would you assess where this group is so far?
I feel like we're all moving in the same direction. We're all, working every day to just get better, and and we're going to keep striving to do that so that we're ready to play our best football by our first game.
How much of an emphasis was there on improving the run blocking and improving the running game after kind of having a little bit of a dip last year?
Our emphasis was just overall to strengthen, everybody get stronger so that, we're able to be physical and play fast throughout the season.
You talked about physicality with Coach Wolford coming in. Is that something he's tried to instill with you guys from day one?
Yeah, Coach Wolford, he's definitely an energy guy. He brings the energy every day, and he emphasizes that we need to play fast and physical. So, definitely appreciate having him.
You're the last member of the 2017 class who's still here. Just what sort of relationship do you guys have as a group? And is there any sense of historically just how good you guys were with 8 first-round picks so far?
Our 2017 class definitely was memorable. So, being a part of that class, I'm definitely happy to be a part of that class. And, I still stay in contact with some of the guys, and, I'm glad they're still able to do with the next level. So it's been outstanding.
We've been hearing that Jahmyr Gibbs is electric, coming out of the backfield. So how's it as an offensive line working with him and understanding his tendencies so you can block better for him?
Yeah. Jahmyr Gibbs, he's definitely electric. He plays fast, but he has some quick feet. He can make good cuts and stuff. So being able to block for him is a huge honor, first and foremost, because he's a great athlete, So we're going to keep doing what we can do to get him open and so he can be successful.
Kind of bouncing off Mike's question, when you signed here in 2017, did you ever think you'd still be here 6 years later? And do you get any old man or grandpa jokes in the locker room?
Yeah, so the grandpa jokes, that's pretty funny because I do hear that sometimes, and I'm not offended by it because at the end of the day, we all are all here just grinding for the same reason, and we all want to keep pushing to make it to our highest level as possible. So, you know, 6 years ago, I could say that I just saw myself being in a position to, you know, continue doing what you know, keep on striving towards my dreams. So that's all I could really push for that.
Tyler Steen came in the summer and joined you guys. Just what have you seen from him since he stepped on campus, and what's it been like working beside him? Tyler Steen.
Tyler Steen, oh, he's a great athlete. He's has some quick feet. You know, overall he's a great player, person, and you know we definitely enjoy having him on our team.
Just to follow up on the grandpa jokes, what's the best roast or grandpa roast that you've heard?
I mean, it honestly just goes that far. Honestly, they just say, you know, I think one time we talked about what year we were born, and I was hearing some guys say that they were born in like 2003 or 2002. You know, and they said, "Kendall, what year are you born?" I said 1998. You know, they just made some comments about that, but it didn't go too far. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Kendall.
Yeah.